8 to 10. Yeah. How do you follow you? Inspiration usually comes from outside, transmits inside, then radiates outside again. Well, I feel exuberant. I feel inspired. And if I was any happier, I'd burst into flames. This is because I love to teach. And this year I rediscovered that I love to teach beginner adult snowboarders. The never-errors, the reds, the learn to ride, the ones no one else would want. The 17-year-olds don't want them because they're just there for the pass. Me, I love to teach adults. Because it's not so much about the board, but about putting their faith and trust in me to keep them safe, to learn new skills, possibly to change their lives. To teach is to inspire, and we should all be teachers of something. To inspire, you must first connect to your audience, get your message across, and compassion is the key ingredient. What you have before you, and what I have up here, is psychologist Abraham Maslow's 5 human needs. You have a small piece of paper in front of you. In case you can't see back here, which I couldn't figure out, I figured I could. It's listed in the American Association of Snowboard Instructors Manual, and it's also listed in your Competent Communicator Manual in number 10 on how to aspire. It's a pyramid. You have to get the base things first before you can attain the higher levels. So first you need physiological needs like air, drink, warmth, food. You can't teach someone to winter camp if they're sitting there shivering. Safety needs, security, stability, protection from harm. You can't teach someone about avalanche who's standing at the bottom of a big avalanche slope that's ready to go. Belongingness and love, acceptance, approval, what we mostly have here, we hope. And then you get to the higher levels, esteem, self-esteem, respect, self-confidence, achievements, and finally that pinnacle, that self-actualization. Yes, I did a good job. Yes, I understand what's going on. Yes, I'll be a snowboarder for the rest of my life. I am hooked. So let me give you an abbreviated snowboard lesson. The first 3 of Maslow's needs are all meshed into my introduction. My snowboard. Please. Can't live without it. Yeah, even last week I was snowboarding, and last July 2nd, so to me, it's an all year round sport. First, my background, my passion. How I got into snowboarding. And I would make this introduction to people after I learned their names and where they're from. Oh, you're from Houston, you're from Fort Lauderdale. Alabama? You haven't even seen snow before, huh? All right, this is it. My name is Rube. I'll be your instructor, your guide today. And my passion, my background, 30 years of skiing, and I thought I knew it all. And then my son wanted to snowboard when he was 9. So we went to the store, and the guy said, oh yeah, that's a good size snowboard, he'll grow into it. It happened to be this exact size snowboard. So I inherited it. We got him a smaller one. And together, I learned to bounce. He learned pretty well. He taught me. And I was hooked. After my first turns, the simplicity of the boots, I'm wearing my little minties today. The one thing turning, the ingenious way the bindings go, I could fall, get up. Hey, that was a good trick, wasn't it? And nothing goes anywhere. It's great. It was like surfing the earth for me. So, to get started, I'm going to check for everybody's boots tight, everybody's bindings tight. I have my tools to make sure your bindings are tight. Everybody well fed? Have sunscreen? Water? There's a water cooler over there for everybody. Make sure that's it. Where's my well fed thing? Oh yeah, you don't want to come to this thing hungry. I have my Cliff Bars for you. No problem. Good, so now that we get started, first everybody stand up. This is how we get started. We're going to go down there and go to a nice small area to learn how to ride. We'll be away from all the skiers. We have our own little slope here. It's really good, but we're going to walk downhill. Everybody stand in a nice neutral stance. Okay, that's neutral stance. That's a good athletic stance. Everybody has that. For snowboarding, everybody go a little toe side like you're ready to dive off a diving board. That's toe side. I'll talk about that a lot. Go back to neutral. Okay, heel side. Don't fall over. Go heel side. It feels like you're going to fall over, but these high backs are going to keep you up. The high backs in your bindings. Heel side, toe, neutral, toe side, neutral, heel side, neutral. You got it. That's all we do in snowboarding all day long. Everybody can sit down now. Thank you. All we do is go back and forth all day long, just like this. It's so simple, but if you don't know the tricks, it becomes real difficult. That's why I'm here. In a day, we're going to be going one-footed down below. We're going to go two-footed on the slope to board slide, and by the end of the day, you're going to be turning. And then, once you get those turns, it's all over, life as you know it. First, I check your bindings, I check your things. We got to get our foot into our binding. Remember, this is an abbreviated lesson today. And the hardest thing, the thing that skiers make most fun about snowboarding, is mobility, getting around. Now you have this growth on your foot, so you got to figure out how it weighs and things like that. You got to learn how to turn, you get back, front foot, back foot, all that. And now walking. Yes, that's difficult. You all have the God-given right to be foolish, and this is walking. So you walk. You slide one foot near the other, you slide. Good, good. Oh, you get it. Great, good. Good, that's awesome, awesome. Now we're going to go up this little incline, and we're going to do a straight glide. Straight glide, do nothing. Now that's a hard thing for people to accept. Do nothing. Put your foot there, glide. Look where you're going. Glide. Oh, Alabama, wasn't that fun? You never slid on snow before? Awesome. You're doing awesome. That's great. Oh, to stop, just take your foot off. This is a small enough incline. Just take your foot off. Boom, 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 boom. Good enough. Okay. Now we're going to get to some turning. Look at the bottom of the board. It's shaped like an hourglass. You put pressure on one side, let's say toe side, this board comes around and turns. You put pressure on the heel side, the board comes around and turns. People ask me, how do they stop? Well, you use the handbrakes. You've got to go across the hill to stop. So across the hill will stop you either way. So when you put one foot in, you're going to put a little pressure, just what you did before. Little toe side, board comes around. Little heel side, board comes around and stops. Okay, you did that well. We got those turns down. And we only do one foot to get on the chairlift and get off the chairlift. We don't snowboard one foot. That's crazy. Let's go up the hill. Remember, we're at 8,000 feet. So it's going to kick your butt, the altitude. And we'll get there. Remember, drink plenty of water. We get to the top of the hill. We'll buckle in both feet. Now that we're buckled in both feet, we're going to board slide down. And we're going to make it like a beautiful falling leaf in Vermont. Just like this. And now, here's the only other thing you have to know about snowboarding. Gas pedal. If I want to go left, I don't do some stupid skier thing like this. All I have to do is release my edge. I'm going to release the pressure. I go left. I release the pressure here. I go right. If I'm toe side, I just look that way. Brings my hip up, releases the pressure. Look and go. Look and go. Wow, oh, okay. Hey, give me your hands. I'm going to find your balance point. We're going to go down the hill together. And unfortunately, I want you to look up. Like my kid says, hey, Dad, you have a face made for radio. But you got to look into my face. All right, nice slide, great. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Whoa, your board's sliding. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Good, you're doing great. And everybody's building up their self-esteem there. and get them going like that. All right, guess what? We just spent 2 hours up here. It's time for lunch. This afternoon, we'll learn how to get on and off the chairlift. We'll learn how to turn, which is just moving that front foot. And remember, rehydrate, but only one beer. Don't be like this Brazilian that had more than one beer, came to my lesson, and when he got to the chairlift, he sat down too early, missed the chairlift. Chairlift had to go over. One beer only. Rehydrate. So teaching is an inspiration, and everybody should be able to teach. And after you get done with the lesson, people feel, that was great, that was awesome. I'm coming back for more, I'm hooked, we'll see you tomorrow. So, watch out for me teaching, because I might just burst into flames.